Welcome back to my road to completion guide for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is episode 3, and the name of this mission is called Embedded. Now there's a lot of dialogue at the beginning of this mission, so I'm gonna let you guys enjoy that. I'll of course come back in with commentary once we get to actual gameplay.
We must hold nothing back.
Too far on that path, and we lose ourselves. Get set for the airbase attack.
Be safe. Alex, take these charges. C4 with remote detonator.
Thanks.
Watch my sister. Good luck.
You too.
Hamsara. Yalla. American?
Zelle kafu. Here, Alex. Put this on.
How do I look?
It'll do. Tarek, what's the report?
Russians are just outside. If they see your weapons, they will shoot.
That happens. Our plan fails before it starts. Alex, our guns give us away. Keep it hidden. Follow me.
So there's two trophies that we're trying to hunt down in this episode. The first one's called Play Dead, which I'll talk about that later on in this episode. The second one's called Companion Block. In order to maneuver through this mission, you have to disguise yourself as one of the workers. You can see they're walking around with these blocks. I'm about to pick my block up now. In order to get the trophy Companion Block, you have to keep this specific block for the entire mission. Now the good thing is that we can actually attack enemies with this block. You can also lay this block on the ground. You can pick up a gun, shoot some enemies, pick the block up again, but you have to make sure that you're picking up this specific block. Like right now, if I were to look down on the floor, you would probably see 3 or 4 more blocks on the ground. So if I laid this block down and I could not remember which block it was and I pick up the wrong block, I might go all the way to the end of this mission and not get the trophy. And that's because I picked up a different block than the one that I started off with. So I cannot stress this point enough, guys. Anytime you drop this block, make sure you know exactly where you're leaving it. You can see that I'm leaving this block behind the truck. There's no other blocks around. So I know when I come back to it, it's definitely my block and it won't void me getting the trophy, okay? So now we have a few combat sequences that we need to get through. Just follow my gameplay exactly, and then I'll meet up with you guys once we make it to the chopper section.
You get 2. I'll take the rest.
Тогда води его от дома к дому. Пойди на дело. Какого черта?
Clear. Stay low. Move in. Hold up. Stay away from the door.
Осторожно, могут быть растяжки.
Do you have a shot?
Yep.
Take 2. Make the other.
Clear.
This way.
Sorry about your contacts.
We have the explosives. Their sacrifice will not be in vain. Follow me. I'll lead.
This is a goddamn war crime.
Punishment for the stolen gas.
What is this?
Barker blames us for stealing it.
What can we do?
Accomplish our mission and put an end to Barker.
So the chopper sequence is coming up and it's kind of stealthy. We don't want to have to worry about that. So just drop your block at the bottom of the stairs and then fire your gun off in any direction. That's going to allow the enemies to know that you're on the map, and then go prone in the corner of this building. Just wait for the enemies to come into this room and kill them with the shotgun.
That was pretty cool.
As soon as she says that was pretty cool, you're free to move around. All the enemies will be dead. Make sure you pick up your block and then follow the gameplay. And I'll talk to you guys in just a second when it's time to pick up the trophy, Play Dead.
Alex, over here. Shit!
Tara, we're getting boxed in.
I'm going to blow it! Window!
So let's talk about the trophy Play Dead. In order to pick up this trophy, we have to kill all the enemies in the field of dead bodies. This area that I'm currently in now is considered the field of dead bodies. Notice that I'm going to drop the block. I'm going to push up slightly past the truck. That's going to spawn the enemies in. And then I'm going to hide over here in this corner.
Keep your head still.
Now before you fire a shot at any of these enemies, wait for her to give you the prompt. She's going to say the following dialogue.
Now, move on.
So at this point, you just want to fire a few shots down the alley, but you're not trying to kill the enemy. You just want them to know exactly where you are. And notice my strategy here. I'm just going to spam the melee button, R3, as many times as I can, as fast as possible, because eventually they're going to come around this corner. You don't want to try to kill them with the shotgun because you're going to get caught in a reload and they're going to kill you quickly. But if you focus on getting melee kills, you have the advantage. Remember, they don't expect us to be over here in this corner. They don't expect us to be prone, and they definitely don't expect us to be using melee. They want to fight us out there. That's how they've been programmed. So by setting up over here in this corner and using melee, we have the advantage.
We're in a hurry.
I like your style. Very efficient.
As soon as she starts talking, the trophy should pop. There it is, Play Dead. And now we have to pick up our block. But notice what happens here, okay? I'm just showing you that sometimes the block will glitch and will disappear completely. I'm just showing you that that's where she goes. I'm gonna run back to pick up my block and it will not be here. Do not freak out. You still are gonna get credit for the trophy. We just have to spawn the block back in. So all you have to do to get the block to show back up is reload your checkpoint. Since we already have the Play Dead trophy, we don't have to worry about killing these enemies again. We can just let them go on down the alley. You'll see here that my block is back in position, but I'm not going to pick it up yet, and that's because there's still 3 enemies to my right. I'm going to show you them in just a second. We definitely want to kill them first before we pick up the block.
I'm set. Shoot the left too. Good work. To the tunnel, quickly. More may be coming. Alex, over here.
And that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this mission. Obviously, you want to hold on to this block until you reach the tunnel that's coming up in just a second. There'll be some dialogue between you and her. If you still have the block that you started out with, you guys will pick up the companion block trophy, and I'll see you guys right back here in episode 4. Be good.
Shit. Tarek's door is open.
Where's Tarek?
Dead. He would never abandon his post. Let's go. Clear. Let's head down. Get to Hadir.
You lost good people today.
That is the cost of this war. Now let's take Barkov's airbase so their deaths are not in vain.
We're in for a hell of a fight.
So are they.
If you enjoy my guides and would like to show your financial support, you can do so at patreon.com. For those of you who support me already, I appreciate it.